What condition are baby birds in when they hatch from an egg? This varies depending on the kind of bird. So among songbirds, the chicks are altricial. This means that they hatch without a covering of down, which means that they're going to need help in regulating their temperature. Their eyes are closed, and they will need to be fed in the nest by both parents. On the opposite end of the spectrum, some bird chicks are precocial in that they are born with their eyes open, they are covered in down, and they are able to feed themselves shortly after they hatch. Wood ducks, for example, need to leap out of their nest cavity, which can be high in a tree, on the very first day of their lives, and thus hit the water and they're swimming and feeding themselves. There is a family of birds known as the megapodes from Southeast Asia, Australia, and the South Pacific, which are even more precocious than this. On the first day of life, the chicks have to dig themselves out of the nest, and in fact it was the decomposing vegetation on the nest which was heating the eggs rather than a parent. And if songbirds are altricial, and waterfowl and megapodes are precocial, there are in-between categories as well. Some birds are referred to as semi-precocial or semi-altricial. For example, turkeys are independent from hatching, but they receive more help from their parents in being fed than the ducks do. Some shorebirds, when they hatch, such as gulls, are capable of movements, but need to be fed by their parents. Some chicks, such as those of herons and owls, are born with their eyes open and covered with down, which is more advanced than the chicks of songbirds, but they do need to be fed by both parents. And so there are a variety of states in which bird chicks can hatch. The degree to which they are altricial then affects parenting, because among the songbirds, typically both parents are helping to care for the young, while in ducks, typically only females are providing for the young, which perhaps is not as great a challenge given that they are capable of feeding themselves.